To create this artwork, I started by roughly drawing out a face that I want to paint, and also just kind of made some really faint marks around the page just to kind of give me an idea of where I wanted the hair. And now I'm erasing lines that I don't want, and as well as kind of giving myself a rough estimate of where I'm going to put some of the shading. And here, now that I'm happy with the overall look of the drawing, I am going back over it with an Uni Posca paint pen, the smallest one they have. And I happen to really like kind of the splattery quality that you get if you use it fast. So I scrub pretty hard and go back and forth and get myself lots of little scribbles and splatter marks. And here you can see that I'm going ahead and now erasing the pencil as well as the shading that I had added. I don't need it anymore. I'm about to go over it with the marker itself. And I'm starting with the light blue, and I'm using that where the darkest shading on the face would be. So along the hairline, underneath the lip, around the nose, and under the nose. And you can see here that I continued to go around the face with that blue. Now I'm using a really light peach color and just kind of hitting some of those areas that are going to receive less shade. And you can see I blended it over the top of the blue as well. And here I'm just using a slightly different shade. It's also a very light peach shade, just to give some more dimension to the face. And here I'm going back and forth quickly with a light pink and a white and trying to just kind of stipple the paint on to create kind of a blush to her cheek. And the white pens, you'll use those a lot, and you want to clean them so that they continue to be white. And here I'm just adding white to the areas of the face that would have the most highlight. And that would be down the bridge of the nose, up in the forehead area, on the chin. And here you can see that I'm now adding some of that same pink to the lip and coloring in the eye with some light blue. And I did go back and forth with some of the lighter shades to kind of create some highlighting on the lip as well. Now I'm moving on to kind of roughing in where I want the hair to go, and I am attempting to create kind of an ocean sunset scene in her hair. And so I've kind of roughed in where I think the water's going to go, and now I'm roughing in the sun. Started with an orange and then move on to a yellow. And one of the nice things about these pens is that they blend fairly easily together. So I'm going right over the orange with the yellow, and then the orange that's now transferred onto that pen will actually continue to carry over, and so it gives you a nice blend. And now I'm adding just different colors to the sky, trying to reenact one of those skies that has lots of pink and orange and yellow, and so I'm just using lots of colors to kind of give me that effect. And I've also added a little bit of light red, orange, and blue in the sky. And here you can see I'm going back over the water with very broad marks. I don't really try to blend it in too much. You can see, however, that it looks more blended here, and that's because I went back over everything with a white marker. And you will go over, you'll use white markers an awful lot. And now I'm just kind of finishing up the page and just kind of shading quickly the areas that aren't reading as ocean. And now I'm just going through and finishing up any last minute outlines, going back and reestablishing the hairline around the face, as well as the horizon line as you saw a moment ago. And I'm just touching up the eyes, and touched up the mouth and nose area and any other areas that just wanted to add a little bit more of the scribbly look to the face. And that's it. Thank you for watching.